Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostle, Nel's great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. All right, you can see this video is entitled "A Deceitful World." Okay, this place is very deceiving. It's very conniving, and it starts with the system. The people who lead the system. And somehow these things have trickled down to who we call leaders, women, you know what I'm saying, of our nation. Because if you look at what's going on around you, it's reached the capacity of, let's just take TV shows, for example. They'll put off, got these black women on TV, and these black women watching these things. And they'll set up the narrative of, let me chase this bag, I don't need no man. But the whole time, if you notice, it's just our women following that deceitful narrative. And then it creeps on into the music industry, you know, got this single ladies mentality, but the same ones that saying single ladies and degrading the man, guess what? They have men. They're pushing that narrative off to you, and you're following it. But have women ever thought to say, you're not living that way, so how can you put forth something that makes me want to see things that way? Okay? But that's the thing. That's the trick of it. It's to keep the Israelites lost in the sauce. Okay? And what better way to do it than what people see on the daily, what people hear on the daily? It's a deceitful world. All of these things are deceit. Okay? It's a 2 Peter 2:1. It says, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be teachers among you. It's all about deceit. It's all about keeping us hid and keeping us in a mind frame of docile. Follow, 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 follow. That's what this is all about. It's all we do is follow. Okay? It says, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying Yahweh Shem Yahushai that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. That's all they're doing. It's swift destruction's coming for them. Okay, this heresies, it says, act of taking capture, storming a city, choosing choice, that which is chosen, a body of men, following their own tenets, sect of or party, okay, of Pharisees, of Christians, dissensions arising from diversity of opinions and aims, heresies, okay, it's men doing something that benefits them, not so much concerned for their nation, but what benefits, what comes from this with me. What do I get out of this? So Esau, what he can do now is he can push forth that Negro that's broke, that never had anything, but has talent, and he can reach these people and say, I'm going to sign you to $10 million contract, but you need to put out this many albums, and this is the message I want. I want tight jeans on the men. You know, I want to destroy anything that shows unity, anything that big ups, anything of people that looks like you. Okay? Make it seem like the only thing that really matters is money, women, cars, homes, things of that nature. So when you get that from the women on the TV, the men and the music, it's just it's a bomb that's just waiting to explode. Okay, now we have division. Just read the Willie Lynch letter. That's what it's all about, division. So when that division takes place, now you plant those seeds in children, and deceit lives on. Okay. Verse 2, it says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways. Many shall follow those ways. You know why? Because the seed was planted. Let's run the black man out of the house, the Israelite man out of the house. Let's get him up out of here. Now, who's raising them? Mom's out shaking her ass in the club or working. Dad's not there. So now we got this left-handed stuff on the TV. And that's what's raising a child. Women shall bring forth menstruous monsters. And that's what children turn out to be. That's why it's getting worse. Because many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. When you try to tell them we're the chosen, when you try to tell them something is coming and it's going to benefit us, it's going to be spoken evil of. Nigga, you crazy. God love everybody. You know why? It started somewhere in this wicked world we live in. Okay? Pernicious. Destroying, utter destruction of vessels. So those vessels that were set up to be righteous, beneficial, now they've been slammed to the ground and they can't be put back together. Okay? They can't be put back together. Why so? They're broken. Okay? Only Yahweh Shem Yahushua can put those vessels back together. Some of them don't deserve to be put back together. All right? A perishing ruin, destruction of money, the destruction of which consists of eternal misery in hell. So it's always going to be chaos. Okay? Verse 3. It says, and through covetousness shall they with fiend words make merchandise of you. Make merchandise. What is that? That's to sell something. You benefit from that. Merchandise. How can I use this person to further my agenda? And this is what Esau does. Okay? You never had nothing in life. You want to be in this music industry? Sell your people out. Okay? I need you to do this. And the whole time, all they're doing is, man, I'm chasing the bag. Man, I got the bag. And now, children follow these ways. Women follow these ways. Men follow these ways. And that's the only thing on their mind. Okay? Because they're seeing this glamorous thing, but it's all deceit. It's all an illusion. Okay? Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. It's not going to sleep. It's here. Judgment and payback is right here. So all the things that Jake sold out to and sold out their people to, and you have all these so-called black leaders, and the only thing they're for is for this system to stay in the mind frame of deception. They really don't fucking care about Jake. They really don't. Because some of these people, if they really cared about Jake, some of these guys are worth $1 billion, 500 million. Why can't these guys say, you know what? Let's put our money where our mouth is. have 10 of your biggest celebrities, since they care so much, and it's not deception, take 150 million apiece. Buy this big, with that kind of money, you can buy land. You can buy this a big amount of land. Okay, and I'm just hypothetically speaking because I'm ready for this place to be destroyed. It's not nothing, but let's just, for 1 minute, just take into consideration what they're pretending to like and say. Okay, so let 10 of your richest Negroes put off 150 million. That's enough right there to buy and build up enough for damn near every person, Negro, to go to this land and build it up and start their own business. Why haven't anyone done that? That just shows you right there that the narrative is bullshit. It's all deception. Okay? Because Esau, who they jumped in bed with, they're not going to allow him to do those things. It's all deceit. Okay? And that covetousness is a greedy desire to have more. So keep selling your people out, and we're going to keep paying you. Keep making this look cool, and we're going to keep paying you for that. Notice how fast the rappers come along now. Okay? Notice how fast they come along. It's set up to where now rappers come out like fucking iPhones every year. And it's new. But I remember growing up that when you had a generation of rappers and music, what happened was they would come out and they basically stand throughout time. You know, they stand throughout time, and that time would basically, it would last. It made the generation to be of that form of music. But now it's every year. You know why? The agenda is sped up. The wickedness has sped up. Okay? Because the attention span of our people is very short now. Okay? Fiend. Molded. Formed as from clay, wax, or stone. So they're shaping up deceitful people of our nation to deceive our nation. Molding them up. All for money. Now, our people are falling right behind this garbage. It says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down into hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. This is what happened to us. Okay? This is what happened to us. Okay? And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person and preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. So it's going to happen. It was destined to happen. But they're going to be judged for that. Okay? And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So it's going to be men that hate this society. Okay? They're really going to be against this system. They hate it. Okay? It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For the righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And this man right here on this planet right now that hate this place, vexed daily from seeing things. It's just like, what the hell is this place coming to? Okay? The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment, to be punished. but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanliness and despise government. They despise order. Okay? Presumptuous are they. Self-will, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. Okay? So if you have dignity, you have integrity, these people don't care. You're nothing to them. And it's always set up to be that way. But they will be destroyed. Okay? And this is that government. It says dominion, power, lordship. One who possesses dominion. So if we come out and possess and speak the oracles of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it means nothing to these people. You know why? Because they just see niggas. That's all they see. You just niggas. Nigga, you came from here. You ain't no Israelite. Okay? Precept Matthew 2:6, it says, and thou, brethren, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. So this spirit will be on the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But guess what? Just like they didn't like him, they're not going to like his men. That same spirit. Just like we got a spirit, they got a spirit too. Their spirit is to go contrary to everything that we say and believe. And it's our spirit to go exactly along with the flow of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? That's just what it is. Presumptuous. It says a daring man. Okay? So these presumptuous people don't understand that they're going against the spirit that's basically here to give them rest. They don't care. Okay? They're daring. Like you would go against the Creator? Like you're willing to face that wrath and go through that punishment? That's the way it's set up. Romans 9:20. Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Like, how can you come against the Creator? How can you stand up and say anything against who formed you? That's just the way it was set up. Okay? This is how deceitful this world is. This is how wicked that this world we live in, this is how it is. It's just wicked like that. It's very deceitful and misleading and misguiding. Okay? It says, whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusations against them before the Lord, but these are natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. So, makes perfect sense. They were set up to be natural brute beasts. No control. You ever seen a beast in the wild? It freely roams. Does what it wants. No government. No order. No law. Okay? None. All it is one thing. I'm going to do me. Okay? You got that. Do you? That's the saying, do you? But you really know that you're going to be put to death for doing you. Okay, because you want no order. Precept 2 Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Let them go. It was set up for these beasts to be exactly what they are. Which was born in vain. Let my grape be kept. And these are the righteous. These aren't wild grapes. These are natural. And my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. So on those vines, they're all Israel, but some of those grapes are going to grow wild, and the rest are going to be right. Okay? Some are going to have that funny taste. It's like, oh man, this is not how it's supposed to be. 13. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they that count it pleasure to riot in the daytime, spots that are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceiving while they feast with you. Gonna do what they want to do, and it's a sport to them. That means it's fun. All these things are a sport. You enjoy sports because it's something you just admire doing. It's like you get something out of it. It's a fulfilling feeling. Okay. Having eyes full of adultery, and that's cheating on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and having other people do the same thing, misguiding them. In heart, they have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children. So now this process begins to play on generation and generation and generation. Okay, this is beguiling. To bait, to catch by bait. Now, when that man put forth that video, or that woman puts forth that video, and the message that's in that video, it penetrates that child's spirit. And seeing it enough, it becomes a repetitive cycle. And that repetitive cycle has that child to grow up to believe that a little girl, I don't need no man. The little boy, now he's moving in a way of some sensitive shit. Okay? But this is how it was all set up to be. It's deceitful. It says, which have forsaken the right way and are gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bozor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness. That is deceitful. You love misleading people, but was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumb ass, speaking with man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet. These are wells without water. They can't do anything. They're useless. The point in having a well is going to the bottom and getting something, get water out of. Water is life. Okay? So they're pointless. Clouds that are carried with a tempest, to whom the mist of darkness is reserved forever. So you look down in the well, you're hoping it's water at the end, but it's just darkness. These are our people. Because a well could be set up as like, if a well, you see a well and you're thirsty, you just know that you're going to find something promising. So if you look at a celebrity and they made it, you just know that they're going to be promising. But that's the thing. It's deceit. You think it's water in that well because they have Bentley trucks, mansions, and it's like they're going to give me game that puts me in the line of I can do this. But it's all deceit. Okay? It says, whom the mist of darkness is reserved forever. Perfect. Jeremiah 2:13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. They can hold no water. So that's our people. It looks promising, but your well has no water. Just like the person that's following you, he can't even hold it if you had it, because you're all broken. That's mass deceit. 18, it says, for they spake great swelling words of vanity. They allure through the lust of the flesh. That's exactly what they do. They make it look enticing. You get the money, the fame, the fortune, you get the women, you live. That's living. But it's saying right here is vanity. It's lust of the flesh. Through much wantonness, those that were clean escape from them who live in error. So all men are not going to be finding great things in this bullshit. Okay? While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. Now, you have a music exec sign this person. He's bringing them straight to the corrupter. Now you got to sign over whatever it is you have to sign over. It's corrupt. It was set up to be that way. Okay? For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. It's no way out. It's no way out. It says, for it had been better for them to have better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it is happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. So the moral of the story is this deceitful world will swallow you up and make it look good. It looks real good, but it's deceit, and you will not win. Okay, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the Apostle Nels Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the 4 winds. So next time, Shalom.